G'day and welcome, my name is DK from DK Plays. I hope that you are having a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world. Today we are continuing on. I think we're up to episode 17 now. Things are a little bit different today. You may notice that I'm a little bit red looking. There's nothing I can do about that at the moment. I've actually moved into a completely different room in the house from where I normally record. The owner of the house is selling the house, so in order for him to get and his agent to get the best possible photographs they can of the house interior, we cleaned all of upstairs and we moved everything from upstairs downstairs for a day, took photographs of upstairs, and now over the course of this weekend we're moving everything from downstairs upstairs so that we can clean downstairs and let them get their photographs. The landlord that I have has been incredibly good to me, so I want to get him the best possible pictures that he can get of the house. Now, I don't actually have to move out of the house to sell them to an investor. So I don't have to actually move out, which is fantastic because I didn't fancy moving out. I didn't fancy moving anywhere. But I still want to give him the best possible photographs he can get. So that's the way it is. So I look a little bit red. It's only because of the tightness of this room. There's a green curtain on the window that's to my right hand side that I can't take away at the moment. And Mr. Hilton is over here to the right, but straight ahead of me to the right, instead of being to the right where he normally is. And he's being very, very quiet because he's in a strange room and he doesn't know where he is, and he's feeling a bit timid and a bit shy, and he's not saying anything. And it's only going to be a day or two that we're going to be up here, but in between cleaning downstairs, I thought I'm going to come up and play for an hour because I'm getting bored of cleaning. Cleaning is not fun for anybody. Oh, here we are. So we're up to day 17 now, and our main goal is to get an elytra without killing the Ender Dragon. That is our main mission for this season. And you know, it's not going to be a matter of just getting into the end city, getting an elytra, flying around the end cities, and that's the end of it. It won't be far away from being the end of it. The end of it will be when we get back to the overworld and we have our elytra hand or on our back. This is really only a temporary series because I still want to go back to season 2 and continue on the development of what we were doing there. I just needed a break from it. It was all getting a bit too much and I was getting a bit, I wouldn't say bored, but I was lacking inspiration. So this was just a way of me, what's the word, filling the jar, refilling the jar, getting my stuff back together so that I can get an inspiration, getting some, well, not really getting inspiration from this, but taking a break from that world. It's so intense, that world, and what we're doing in that one block, well, not one block, but one area. We're doing so much work in that one area that I haven't had a chance to do anything else, anywhere else. So we want to try and get, I want to try and get myself to a position where, you know, I can have a bit more enthusiasm towards playing in that world again. So it's coming. It's just taking a bit of time. So probably about another week or so, and I'll most likely be ready to go again at that. So we're going to continue on at this season. Get this one done. Have a bit of a snooze here. And so we need to gear up. We have our gear let's restock here. So we have our diamond trousers, helmet, boots. We have a diamond sword, diamond axe, diamond pickaxe. We have another diamond pickaxe in one of these chests. Leave that one. Yeah, it's in that one, and it needs some love and attention. It's down to nearly breaking point, so I need to get mending onto that. Yeah, what else? So we need to do some work to get everything up to spec. Now we have crops growing here. We have crops growing. Jump back here. We have crops growing over here. We have crops growing a little bit further, and we have crops growing a little bit further that way. You can just about make out that house through the trees there. So there's crops on both sides of that. There's cows around the back of this house, and there's sheep in this pen over here. And then down here we have bamboo, melons and pumpkins. So we have bamboo here, bamboo there, melons and pumpkins here, and then we have a lot of sugar cane. But it's not going to be enough. We need a lot of emeralds, and we need a lot of emeralds quite fast. So what I'm thinking of doing is extending this. So make another couple this way, maybe another couple out the other side. Anything that we make, anything that grows, we replant for now. Don't bother getting emeralds before them. If we continue this out this side and do a couple of runs, and then out the other side do a couple of runs, replant what we've got. Anything that grows we replant, and then once that starts to grow, we can then get into getting our emeralds. Because basically what we want to do is we want to emerald up as quick as possible. Alright, now in the meantime, I also need to get into the nether again. We need to find the fortress. We have all our villagers in here. We have a few emeralds. But we really need a lot more. And we're going to need a lot more, because we need to get completely geared up. But I'm thinking we head into the nether. And we need to try and find the nether fortress so we can get blaze rods. We need to find the nylium forest so that we can get ender pearls. And once we get those two things up and running, then we should be laughing. Alright, what I need to do is I need to find blocks that are not going to blow up or the gas kits. This is what. So we've got, what have we got there? 20 stone, we'll take that. Here we've got more diorite. Putting that in there. Might as well leave the buckets of water here because we don't need them in the nether. We can't use them in the nether, so there's no point. No point taking a shovel. We've only got 7 hours. Well, I guess there's no real point taking arrows because we don't really have a bow. Not one of any. Not one of any. Oh, you know what? Annabelle, of course, is over in here. So that first place where we just were, that was basically my, once we get started, that was my home to start with, and then I built this for the villagers. And we're not quite there yet with the, oh no, the anvil wasn't, the anvil was over the one we were in. It's above the furnaces. Ugh. Alright, so basically I built that just to house the villagers because it's just easier to have them all contained in one place. The anvil's up there. I should have known that because I put it up there. It's going to cost me 3, but it means we have a bow. Do we want to bring the axe with us? Because if we die, we lose everything. especially if we die in lava. Right, so I might take this 64 glass just in case, because glass can be helpful in the nether, right? It's counterintuitive, but ghasts cannot see through glass. So as long as you've got, if you haven't got an air gap between you and the ghast, they can't shoot you. They can't even see you. So now we have quite a bit found in the nether. We've traipsed out quite a bit. But we're not quite where we want to be. We got a spy, or you got lots of spy, or what are you guys doing? Because there might be in here. We even got cows in here. Goodness. Right, so we have a walkway down here that leads us down to the paths that we have been making. Down this big loop-de-loop thing. Compass to get us as we're on the right track here. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get 0 zeros right across this. Now that we have diamond, we can take that. We can take that ancient debris. Probably should have brought some dirt with me. Fill in these holes. Anyway, I don't particularly care about the magma blocks pouring on us at the moment. Go. See, the mistake that I made the last time was I ran out of a cave and I was on soul sand and there were skeletons behind me, and just as I ran out a ghast spawned and spotted me and shot me up into the air and dumped me into lava, which was not the best thing in the world to have happen. However, it lost us everything, but at the same time gave us the impetus to go down into the mines, and we ended up finding 35 diamonds. So out of the bad stuff happening, good stuff comes. Can't complain too much. Now what we're doing here is we have gone to 0 0. Piece of actually, he saved me because I would have walked into that, wouldn't I? Of course I would. So really what we want to do is we initially wanted to find a 0 0, right? And then we go out to 250 in one direction, or one coordinate, and then we go to 250 in the other coordinate. Then we come back to 0, and then we go out to minus 250. And then back to minus 250 in the other corner, and we make up that square. And usually within that square you can find the fortress. And if you can't find it within that square, then pretty much you go out to 500 and minus 500. You do an even bigger square. And yeah, a lot of times you're over lava and you're doing what you're going to do, but 283, 284, why did that stop here? Need to get to 250. Oh, that'd be why. Ah, yes, I remember now. Okay. Okay, so we had to go back and we had to bypass this because of the lava, so that way led us to lava as well. We had to go back even further. Go back up this way. Here. So I basically want to find the end of where we were so that I can continue on going in the direction. Now I think that's where I died, which was down there somewhere. I think we were on our way back. This is 250. Yeah, that bit of flame down there is where I got punted off into the lava and lost everything. And now I am looking for a Nylium forest as well. So we want to find the blue forest, but I can't see one anywhere. I haven't been able to locate one. Anyway. So this is exactly where I go. What I want to. There's the tunnel that I can. There. What I do is get this up to land so that I'm not in the lava. Yeah, and there's all the skeletons that were behind me that were trying to kill me. Trying to get through. But we have someone down to visit us. They spotted me going in there. Let's go. And now, where are we? There's 250. That would have led back to halfway. Go down this way. You'd go down this way. Right. Now, I know it's hard to tell if there's a fortress when you're down on the ground like this, but sometimes the best thing you can do is be underground. Once we know, or once we have our position sorted, of course, stop going that way because this was different. I think this is where I ran out of tools. That's why I had to head back here last time. So, need to continue on our journey. But the Nylian Forest is the easiest place to get ender pearls because the Endermen like to hang out in the Nylian Forest. And of course you can make the 3 high 5x5 square roof thing so they can't get you but you can get them. And you can just peep out and look at them and then they'll come running for you. They'll just keep coming back until they're dead, so... So that's why I'm looking for a Nylian Forest as well as a fortress. I would much prefer to find a fortress first. At least then we can get our blaze rods. We can then, if we need to, we can make some potions. Fire resistant. So once we have this walkway, these walkways done, we can then go and explore up above on land because we can always get back to a walkway that will take us back to where we need to go. Even if we have to run around the long way, we'll still get back, by following the paths, we'll still get back to our portal. Exchanging the magma blocks on the bottom for normal blocks because I don't want to have to stop and pause and creep across these if something is chasing me. So even though I don't mind taking a little bit of damage from them because relatively minor damage taken from them, but I'd rather just get rid of them out of the walkway and that way then you can just run the whole way. The other thing to note is that occasionally you come across these pockets of lava. It's usually just a 1 block lava source, right? And as long as you don't panic, just dig a hole in the ground in front of you. 1 block is all you need. Take it right in front of you. It's not going to get you because lava and water both flow to the lowest point as quick as possible. Sure, we will come across a pocket of lava pretty soon. Haven't come across one in a while yet, so we're due to have one. And I said that in a previous episode, and then as soon as it happened, I panicked because I was. The thing is, you don't want to belly up like that to what you're mining, especially in the nether. You want to be back a bit from. So you have time to react. If you belly up to the block that you're trying to mine out, that's when trouble strikes because you don't have time to react to get back out of the way. Oh, we are actually at 5. This is 5. I don't see any particles at all. Now what I've got to determine is which way is which. I pop in there, that's 251. I actually want to go that way. See any interest? Really? to enough blocks. Ew. Well, we can of course use netherrack, just if gas does hit you, it's gonna blow up the netherrack. May leave you with nothing to walk on, or too big a gap to jump. Get back. Then you're a sitting target. You just gotta be careful. Well, at least you just gotta be mindful of it. You gotta realize that that is a possibility. Yeah, not seeing a blue particle. Which is quite disappointing at this stage because we've been around quite a lot of the local nether area and seem to be many particles around. So the other possibility that we can do if this doesn't work, although it usually does work, it's worked in every other world that I've played in, is to go back and get some one back from just spotted that gas. Now I don't think he spotted me yet. Good thing. I want to get back into safety and I can plan what I'm going to do. So if we manage to get around this and it doesn't work, what we can do is we can go back, get some obsidian. We can come back and we can just get up on the land and make a run for it. And no matter where we are, when we find the fortress, we just build a portal there and go back to the overworld from there. And then we can we know where our base is. Our base is at minus 1200 by 4000. So we know where our home base is and we can just, you know, if we take a bed with us, then we can always sleep. There we go. What the hell happened there? That was so weird because he went to shoot at me, so he either despawned or he floated away. Actually don't have too far to get to land there. I'm gonna take a chance. We die, and we end up losing everything. It's, as I said before, it's part of the game. No one likes it happening, but as I said, it is part of the game, so you roll with it. It means we gotta go mining. It's just more time that we have to spend going down looking for diamonds in the mines, but as we proved the last time, it wasn't that big a deal. Like we ended up getting 35 diamonds in half an hour or 3/4 of an hour, so nearly a diamond a minute. Gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot. It's with me. Anyway. Alright, so I think we're gonna have to use but we're at 500 and we're nearly back to zero. It may not help us. But when you're back. We're nearly back to 0. X. Of course, you can't see now. Cameras. Ugly faces, but you can't see coordinates. Basically, I am plus 30, 32, and then 500. Look at that. Look where that came in. Look where that came in. Look. That's where the other guy got me the last time when I came this way. So that'll bring us out to here. Still nothing. I'm wondering, is it worth just going for a run around? Have a look. Because usually these two biomes are pretty close together. But you know, as long as we get back to 5 10. Those guys won't go near me. You know, I know we can get back to 0 by 500. We'll be back on track. So. Back in the soul sand. A lot of those ghost blocks. They look like they've been mined and appear back in and mined again. Okay, look, they just all came back. I knew not to move because I would have been stuck inside one of them. Full of skeletons. Come on. Eat it, Sam. Abby. Come on, dude. Where are you? Where are you, Mr. Enderman? I can hear him. Problem is if I go out, attack me. Oh, stop. Oh no. Thank you, that's what I was looking for. Come on, Mr. Enderman. Oh, the mushroom. Something weird is going on. I had to press the button a couple of times to get my inventory to open, and then I had to press a couple of times to hit him. Okay now, Mr. Enderman, I can hear you again. Hear you whooping. Here's you. That's different. You. Oh. That doesn't look like fun at all. Hey, Indy. Come on, man. Sneak up on me, alright? Sneaking. All that. Worth it. Not for all those skeletons, it's not. I was going back the way I came. So let's pick a different direction. Come on, I want to see blue particles. Beautiful. I was just going to say we should be valid. I don't even want to do allowed. Just can't escape these magma boxes. Another cream. Oh, damn, it's just never ending, is it? Just gotta go while the going's good. Come on, I need my blue. Why is there always one biome? Completely alone. Just can't find. Oh, hello, Misty. Hello, Misty. Finally come out of your shell. What you doing, Mr. Hill? What are you doing? Okay. Come on up here and say hello. Come on. Come on. What you do, buddy? Yeah. Crimson, but no. Nylon. We're taking a chance. I'm stacking up. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Is it going to be a good decision or a bad decision? Take a moment. Make ourselves a little just in case. Alright, so it might seem weird that I'm going back to the Crimson Forest. However, Crimson Forest and the Nylon Forest usually fall pretty close together. Well, it looks like that may have changed. I thought they didn't like it. Okay. Pork chop. Still not seeing any blue particles. It's massively. Getting kind of frustrating now at this point. So we keep mining. I thought I saw one. I thought I was just seeing things. I don't think I've ever searched this long biome. In the nether, that is. In the overworld, yeah. Searched for hours for a jungle. I think in the last episode that I'd done of season 2, which I think was episode 24, I flew 58,000 blocks in one direction and 59,000 blocks in another direction just to find orange sand that I had absolutely no use for. That'll just show you how much I was lacking inspiration. I just decided to go flying for 100,000 blocks, 100,000 plus blocks. More ancient debris, I like it. Again, that's the third. Oh, there's another piece there. Okay. So there's another piece back at the portal up by thing. Yeah, I mean, it says that it's most common around level 15, but I have found it up as high. I think it's 82 in this world at least. But I have found a piece. I haven't broken it yet because I have a diamond pickaxe to break it. But there we've just found 2 pieces at level 32, which is get back out here again. There's... Go on, Mr. Indian. I'll make it easy. Don't go anywhere. They're right there. Now for you this one. Very much. Take that ender pearl. Right, so we still haven't found it, but that's going to be the end of today's episode. Please come back and join me again real soon. My name is DK from DK Plays. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. And remember that if you are in the first 100 subscribers to my channel, please let me know in the comment section so I can add you to the draw for the HDMI capture card. Have yourself a fantastic day. Bye now.